tougher. We know last year, what we went through trying to get in the playoffs, and we don't necessarily want to be in that position again. Right now, we have an opportunity to take care of business, win some games, put ourselves in a comfortable spot where we're chasing those teams in front of us, and this is the funnest time of year to be playing hockey. So it's competitive hockey. It's going to be a fun road trip for us and a big one for our group.
Is this part of the season still stressful even after 12 or 13 years? I mean, for the trade deadline.
I would say stressful. It's just part of the business. I think everyone's aware of what's going on, and you try to stay in your routine, business as usual. But we'd be lying if it's not something that's you hear about. But the best you can, and the best thing for us, I believe, is we have a game that day, so it's you're able to distract yourself and kind of have your nap, and then you wake up and see what happened around the league.
Do you feel that maybe the move has been done? Getting Dixie, Dano.
I've kind of always said our job is to play. That's what we got enough responsibility, things to think about. There's people in those positions that we trust extremely to be able to put our team in the best chance. If they feel there's an opportunity, they're going to make a move. But if they're not, they trust our group as well, and we have a lot of faith in this locker room that we have what it takes in there. And that said, if you ever add anyone, you welcome them in, and it's only going to help. So for us, it's just try to focus on a normal day the best you can, and go with what you got.
How do you guys deal with the possibility to see a teammates or a friend leaving the team?
I mean, to be honest, it's just not something you really think about until it happens. At some point, you're going to have to deal with it. You play long enough in this league, you're going to have friends traded, and you deal with it. But like I said, you focus on what you have in the locker room, and we have a lot of confidence that what we have right now is capable of beating anyone. And we've been building and pushing, and like I said, we put ourselves in a good spot right now. It's just a matter of taking advantage of it and running with it.
Talking about hammering away at details. You made a career of making it hard on opposing goaltenders in front of the net, defensemen there. On your end of things, on your team, how can you guys make it a little harder to get to those second chance opportunities? Do you see it as an issue or an area of something that needs work for the team in general?
Yeah, I mean, not an issue. I think it's an opportunity. I mean, we have a group that's scored a lot of goals, but I think we are leaving some on the table, especially this time of year. That's where goals are going to be scored. And hockey changes, but it seems like it always comes back to the same thing. At the end of the day, you got to get traffic around the net. You got to make it tough on goaltenders, and obviously the other team's aware of that. But it's it's the game within the game that's important. So that's certainly something we talk about. An area that if we're able to improve, we'll see even more success.
You're one of the few guys on the team who was around here. The deadline was an opportunity to add and not to send guys away necessarily. How different do you feel that sort of vibe is this year with you guys being competitive and being on the other end of sort of the deadline?
Yeah, I mean it's obviously much better. I've been on teams where you really felt like you needed to add a piece and you were just missing one thing and you'd go on a run. I've been on teams where you really loved your team and there was you didn't want to really disturb it. There's so much that goes into these trade deadline days, and there's like I said, management. We just put all our trust in them. We trust them. We're confident in the work that they do, and we have enough to worry about. So as a group, we do feel very confident with what we have in that locker room. But if they feel they want to add someone and bring someone in, we know it's only going to help.
Can you talk about your line a little bit, because you have a lot of responsibilities defensively too. You played a lot in the last game versus a big team. When you arrived earlier in your career, you were more obviously an offensive player with Philip at one point too. To be able to have that role today, what does it mean for you?
Yeah, no, I really enjoy it. I think anytime you get a chance to contribute to the team's success, regardless how it is. Sometimes it's scoring goals, but there's so many other ways that you're able to help a team win a game. And when coach puts that trust in you, you just want to take advantage of it and prove them right. So it's, I think our line, we're confident in ourselves. We can be effective every night, and consistency is going to be important. And if we can do that, bring some momentum to the group, and it doesn't matter who we're on the ice against. I feel like if we're playing to our standard, I think it's it'll be pretty tough to play against.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Brendan.
Brendan.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it, Brendan.